Okay, here I got the LCD boost controller and just monkeying around. If you hold down the in the main menu a few seconds, it'll well, this is like a breathing mode, sort of like a demo, or you can just goof around with the LCD. Well, actually, the LED portion of the LCD, and you see it's like a breathing mode. You just turn it, push the button again. Oh, there we go, something different. Let's go hold it down again. There you go, some different changes. Okay, let me zoom out of here. Oh, yeah, zoom out. Here we have an LCD boost controller. Let's flip it in the right direction here. Here we got the vacuum boost sensor. You can measure your vacuum boost. This is the MPX 4250AP, absolute pressure. Here you would plug in your, if you want to run EVO scan software or HHH OBD1, you can data log right through here. I would recommend you get the FTI USB serial cable. And over here you would plug in your OBD1 or OBD2 or MUT cable. And right where my thumb is, right here, is where the noise comes out of, the buzzer. And there's some little heat vents right here. Okay, and over the very first one here, it says boost solenoid. That's where you plug in your boost solenoid harness that goes into through your engine bay to your $20 boost solenoid by Mac valves. The next one is a 4-pin rotary encoder. That's where you have a little knob such as that right here. So you can push down and turn the menus around, or navigate the menus. Okay, the next thing is the wideband O2. This is like your first wideband O2 number 1. It's only one wire required, and because they don't come, these things are not available in one wire plugs. They only come in 2 pins. The second pin uses a auxiliary input, and that's if it sees a ground input, it'll run the secondary boost, or secondary auxiliary duty cycle. So think of alcohol injection, or if you're like a front wheel drive car and you want to run two boost settings, you can have an external switch to toggle between high and low. The next one is a 12-pin connector. That's for the LCD display. Next is if you don't want to use this internal boost pressure sensor, you can attach an external one instead. That's a 3-pin connector. That's why it reads external boost. And of course, more people wanted more features out of this thing. They wanted to monitor EGTs, fuel pressure, oil pressure, etc. And that's why there's 4 connectors: EXT1, EXT2. EXT1 and EXT2 have 3-pin connectors. They provide 5 volts, the signal, and then the ground. 5 volts signal and the ground. And then the EGT 3 and 4 are just signals only. They don't provide any 5 volts or ground. And if you do run out of 5 volts or ground is just anywhere. The same. This doesn't use any special ground. It uses the same ground that all these other things are using here, like the power right here. So you can just grab a ground anywhere you need. Now 5 volts, if you need one, you can always splice it into one of these EXT1s or EXT2s. Widebands don't need 5 volts signal, be fed 5 volts at all. The EGT sensor, same thing. So that's why it's set up in this manner. And over here, I've got let's do a little comparison test. You got a MUT 3 scan tool, factory scan tool, and quite a big difference in size. This basically lets you, basically do the same thing: read codes, clear codes, and view data real time. This one here unfortunately requires you to have a laptop. Makes it quite cumbersome to have something like this around. One cool feature on this thing is if you are knocking, like most boost controllers, if you're knocking, it's like too bad. That's your problem. You're relying on the ECU. But if it's your high boost, that's the cause of your is the cause of your knocking. You've got a preference setting in this thing to compensate for that. Meaning you can have it run a little bit lower boost when it sees knock, and then when there's no knock, it goes back to what it was before. Okay, that's the end of this video.